So, I have officially been on testosterone for a little under than 5 hours.
Today is October 10th, 2014, and I am officially 6 months on testosterone.
Today is April 10th, 2015, and I've been on testosterone for 1 year.
So today is October 10th, 2015, and I am 1 year and 6 months on testosterone. Hey guys, today is April 10th, 2016, and I am 2 years on testosterone and 1 year post-op surgery. Being 2 years on hormones, I can finally say that I'm starting to like the person in the mirror. I often still deal with body image issues, but as far as my transition goes, I'm pleased with what I see. Not many new changes have happened with being 2 years on hormones. All the changes were pretty noticeable in the beginning of my transition, and now they're pretty subtle. But places like my chest and stomach are growing fuller hair. And I'm also seeing hair growth on my upper arms, which is kind of different. Um, I'm pretty self-conscious about my hair growth, so I try to stay well groomed and trim my hair and stuff. Just kind of a coping mechanism and to put my mind at ease. My body weight and shape is another thing that I've been struggling with, especially the fat on my back, my stomach, and my love handles. My weight still fluctuates between like 5 pounds, give or take. And despite my efforts of working out almost every day and trying to eat relatively healthy, I haven't seen much progress in those areas and my weight. So it's kind of frustrating, but the whole thing is consistency. So hopefully, I can stay motivated and keep doing it. And hopefully I'll see changes sooner rather than later. Because my motivation with like working out and stuff is pretty low. My mood swings are still present. I find myself losing my temper or cool on the simplest things, and especially when I'm like on edge and have a low tolerance for stuff. After my last transitional video, I went to the doctors and they prescribed me a medication for my acne instead of just the topical stuff that they prescribed earlier. So I still get occasional breakouts, but overall my acne is tremendously better since being on this medication, which has definitely helped my confidence. I was looking back at like transitional pictures, like just 6 months ago, and I didn't realize how bad my acne was. But overall, it's like pretty clear. I have a couple of things going on, but for the most part, it's really just acne scars. But I put bio oil on my face and stuff, which kind of helps, I guess. I don't know. Also, when I went to the doctors last time, they told me to switch the area of my injection spot. So I used to take it in the thigh. I'd switch every other thigh, every week. Now I'm in my stomach, so now I'm switching from one side of my belly button to the other side every other week. At first it was kind of difficult and painful for the change, but I guess that's kind of how it was when I first started my injections. It's just kind of a different area. You're not used to sticking yourself there, so it's just something you kind of got to get used to and try different ways and techniques and stuff. So primarily they told me to switch that area because the fat on my thighs kind of like went away, diminished after starting hormones, and I have more fat on my stomach, so they weren't sure that it was really necessarily absorbing all of it. I think my levels came back okay though, but they did that because I was also getting cramps a lot, pretty regularly, and after I like hit, I think it was like past my 1 year, but it was like for like a solid like 6 months or something. So they made me switch spots, and for the most part, it did help. Although I still get hot flashes, and that was kind of one of the reasons they had me switch to. Um, but I don't think I've had them as much as I used to. But they're still pretty often, which is annoying. But I'm always like hot anyways, so I kind of just deal with it. As I mentioned, I'm also 1 year post-op surgery. I went to Dr. Adam Tobias out of Beth Israel Deacon's Medical Center in Boston, Mass. As I mentioned in my video, when I was 6 months post-op, my scars are a little thicker in the back area, kind of like here, which I'm not necessarily pleased with, like I mentioned in that video. But it's more of my healing and my body, not his work. Because his incision lines are pretty thin and pretty straightforward. But my lifestyle and everything I'm doing with push-ups and reaching and lifting and all those things, it just adds to it and stretches the scar. So it's just something I'm gonna have to live with. But I still put bio oil on when I remember to. I don't do it as often as I used to, but I still try to. See, it's definitely a lot thicker and darker, like right there. And then this is all thin. So as you can see, like this is where it stretches here. It's the same on the other side. So it's just that area, but I don't know. My nipples are still two different shapes. But again, I'm pretty sure that's how my body reacted to it. I did have healing issues with my nipples during the first month of recovery. So that may also kind of play a role in that when they had to go and take tissue off and stuff because it was dead and gross and black and yeah. Anyways, however, Dr. Tobias was very willing to keep his options open for my results and stuff because different surgeons have different like techniques with sizes and shapes for nipples. I was very particular with what like size I wanted, and I think it was a little smaller than he usually does. So I definitely let him know before surgery, and he definitely fulfilled those wishes, which I definitely appreciate. Because it's kind of a body you're gonna live with forever, and you don't want to be self-conscious about certain things like that. And for me, I just didn't want my nipples to be huge. So yeah, it's a lot of nipple talk going on. Like I've said before, I'll always say that I'm forever grateful for Dr. Tobias and his team. They definitely changed my life. It was definitely unexpected, but I'm definitely grateful for them. From him and his work in and out of the operating room to his staff. His nurse was absolutely amazing to me. From the first day I walked in, she was encouraging and she's pushed me and she's believed in me when a lot of other people haven't. And even though I barely knew her, like we would have like life talks when I was waiting for Dr. Tobias. So like I don't know, she's pretty awesome and she kind of gives me that boost. And it's kind of nice too cuz it's like your whole life's changing and it's in his hands and like you're starting to learn and to love your new body and this person's like opening up and like being there for you for a support system and I don't know, I wasn't expecting it but it was super awesome to have it. And they still like check on me and stuff and see how life's going and what I'm up to and stuff. So I'm forever grateful for them. So seriously, if you're in the New England area, and you're looking for someone who takes insurance, even when it shouldn't necessarily be approved, like in my case, definitely check Dr. Tobias out. They work magic with the insurance companies and in the operating room. So definitely can't hurt to check them out. Look at other people's results. See what they say. But you just want, everyone has different opinions. Everyone's looking for different things in their results and their interactions with the surgeon and staff. So if he fulfills what you're looking for, definitely check him out. Sorry for the really long video. If you watch it all, thank you. If you didn't, I don't blame you. Either way, I hope you have a good day or night, and much love and respect to you all.